guys, hope everyone's doing well, happy and healthy. Today my vlog is all about my arts and crafts. So you guys know I love arts and crafts since I think from high school days, and then I kept doing it and since I went to college, and I think things started falling apart a little bit when I started doing my masters, and I was like, you know what, there's no more time. So again I'm getting into my arts and crafts thing again. Now I just obviously do it more hobby and obviously a selling point as well on Etsy. Before it was just, I guess, purely hobby. So this is the one I'm creating right now. I would say still a hobby, but I was like, you know what, why not just sell it as well, because whatever I created people really liked it. So I was like, you know what, I'll just put it on Etsy as well and see if people really like it. This one, very simple one, I created for myself. By the way, it was a free design on Cricut Design Space. So I got this free design from there. If you guys wanna take a look at it there and make your own. I was planning to put some glitter here with Mod Podge and all that, but I was like, you know what, that's too much for my own self. So I like to keep very simple. So that's toast for a butter day. That's what it says. And if you know, I'm obsessed with rose matcha these days. I will update a recipe. So many of you guys asked again, so I will update the recipe again. This was basically something Errol and I tried first time, and we are obsessed. He's actually more obsessed than me. That's why. So I still make it every single day. And obviously I'm expecting, so I should not have coffee, and I do not take coffee to begin with. So this is my coffee replacement, which is matcha. So I'm going to show you guys. So this is what I got from Michael's, the glitter. I have another one too, which is this one, gold color, rose gold I would say. And this one is more like, it's not like a silver, but like whitish and some rainbow colors in there. So I don't know if you guys can see correctly, but so I was trying to create on this beer glass can or glass tumbler. I still do not know what's its name, but these are very popular and I got them in bulk. I put them on Etsy as well if you guys want to take a look at it there and, I don't know, buy and make your own designs. I wasn't sure should I be making designs for all of them and let people buy and they make their own designs. So I thought it's better to have that way as well, because I'm sure people would like their own things too. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Okay, she wants to go outside. So yeah, this is silver, gold, silver. Now I'm thinking of putting something in between. When I take the tapes off, those spaces would be empty, so I will probably fill out with silver and gold again, like I'm doing contrast here. Here you go. So I already put one layer of Mod Podge, 2 layers of glitter. So this is my second layer of Mod Podge just to seal the design. You can use epoxy as well, but to be honest, epoxy is a lot of work. And I personally would avoid epoxy if I don't need to, because then the cure time and then the sealing time is a lot for epoxy, I think. The cure time for this one is also 4 weeks, but I think it gets drier quicker than the epoxy, so that's why. Here I go, and I think I should be taking on a separate, I should use. So now I am just sealing the design. I told you guys, I think it's my second layer, and yeah, I let it dry like overnight, to be honest, because it was pretty late at night. I was tired. By the way, I will tell you guys, I did heat transfer vinyl experiment on it in a very wrong way. Means I forgot to put the tape on it, and I didn't even use butcher paper on it. So obviously the design melted. I don't know why I thought it would not happen. Perhaps the temperature wasn't like good for it as well, and that design was wasted. I took that design off by reheating it, by the way. There were some easier way to do it too, but I didn't even watch any video, so I knew by myself that it's just a glue, you know what I mean? So just you heat up the glue and the design would come off. If the same thing happened to your shirts, just repress the design and it would come off. And use a foam brush. I do not have a foam brush currently. I'm using my paintbrush. You wanna make sure there are no brush strokes on it. Like that thing is not good. When the design seals, you might see it and you might not, depending on the texture. I don't want to see it at all, so I'm just very careful with that. You guys can see now it's evenly distributed. That's exactly what you want to the bottom one. So because they are two different colors I'm working with, guys, that is the reason I am not doing the middle one yet. Middle one is only gold. I would like to do it separate so there's no contamination or anything in between the designs. That's very important. Unless I make those fusing designs, those are a smudging or fusing, whatever you want to call them. Those are different, and for that you don't even need a tape for that because they can overlap. But for something like this, where I would like clean edges, I do not want any contamination. So basically this is my second layer of Mod Podge. I'm just going to keep it very, very thin. Like I'm in intermediate level, but obviously I'm doing those things after a while, and I didn't create any of the glass ones before. Or maybe I did, I just don't remember now. But before it was just, hobby. Now I'm like, you know what? I like doing what people doing at Etsy, so why not? I tried too. You see how you probably can see a difference between the whites. Here you go. So just keep doing it until you see it all plain, simple, all merged together. That's very important. No brush strokes, because I think that would show up later on. There you go. I'm all done. I would let it dry because I don't want my gold design to go on top of this one. So I'm just gonna let this dry. So you don't do the same mistake. Let me tell you guys. This is what I did last night. I was tired and all that. I totally forgot to take my tape off. It's just the simple paper tape, but I'm telling you, I would have a little difficulty taking that tape off. I might end up smudging my design depending how easily I can take the tape off. If not, I would have to smudge my design a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I didn't take the tape off. So once you are done with Mod Podge, it dries quickly. You want to make sure you take your tape off before it dries. I obviously forgot, as you can tell. And now I just have to do some more creative things on it, basically. It will still be very nice, I know that. Ow, ow, ow. Did I put in my hair? Okay, yeah. So this is what it is, and I'll show you the final results when I come back after drying it. Guys, so my glass is fully dried, but I told you guys, like, the cure time and the dry time is totally different, but for now it's dried, you guys can tell. So by the way, this was already on my hands, the glitter. Let me clean it and show you guys how it is looking like now. Turned out actually very, very pretty. I was not expecting, because this is my first time experimenting with the glitter like that. Well, I've put glitter on the clay and the other stuff, but never on that glass, so I was not sure what I'm doing. So this is how it's looking. I don't know if light is doing any justice to it, but it's beautiful, guys. And I'm telling you, this is sealed very nice as well. I would let it dry like cure time is 4 weeks. So basically I cannot put it on Etsy or anything yet, because first of all, I'm going to do the middle layer as well. I think that would take lots of time. So I'm going to try to take the tape off. to clean it frantically ever since I became a mom. You know what I mean? I cannot have any more things that she does. Like, I cannot have my own mess on top of that her mess. So I'd rather clean. So I'm just gonna cut it a little bit and make it like plain. Let me do the other layer here, which is my gold layer. And then so guys, after a whole day, I told you I will be back in 5 minutes, but I took whole day. Right now it's night time. My dinner is cooking. Salmon, by the way. Let me put the low heat. Okay, great. So basically, you guys know, look how nice it looks, guys, the finished project. I actually wanted to look like, you know how like smudge design, a little bit rough edges, not like, you know, super neat and clean. And that's exactly how it turned out. I put a little bit more of Mod Podge, by the way. I used this one. It's glossy one, by the way. And I put, these are the ones I got from Michael's. So these are pretty good. But for some reason, I think the texture of this one, gold glitter, is better than the white one. I have no idea, but I think there's a difference in texture, and texture of this thing I personally love way more. I don't know why, but I thought it was very easy to use, this one. Anyways, you guys can see the design. That's how I wanted it to look like. I saw someone's making like rough edges, little bit smudge design, so that's exactly what I did. Here you go. It looks perfect. I don't know if it's yeah, I might have to buy a dishwasher safe Mod Podge, but for now I think I sealed it with the regular Mod Podge and it's good enough. I don't think I would recommend people to put it in dishwasher, because for that you need to buy the blue Mod Podge. I know that. So yeah, that's about it, guys, and I can give you some tips and tricks here. Definitely use a separate paper when you're using glitter. I ended up using the same one, and on top of my gold glitter I do have a little bit of white lying, which I will use next time. But still, if you want no contamination or anything, make sure you are using separate ones. And I will throw these because there is some glitter on it. I don't want these papers to use again. So basically that's what I will be doing. Yeah, and for this thing, if you have a project that's I would say the only mistake I was making was tape. Make sure you do not do the same thing. It will waste your time. I actually ended up wasting the whole day for it, but I really wanted a perfect look, so that's why I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm just gonna achieve that look. So basically all I would suggest, when you use a tape and you had your layer of Mod Podge on it, take the tape off right away. I just put tape for the rough estimate, to be honest. That's the only reason I was using tape, but it turned out very nice, clean. Yeah, tape was the only mistake I was making. Take your tape off right away after you use the Mod Podge, because it's gonna dry pretty quick. So make sure, if you want clean edges, obviously you want to make sure then you do it right away as well. I did not want it like clean edges. I like the rough look on it. So this is very like clay. When I used to make, I was in college and high school, I used to make those clay pots, and then I used to color them and everything. I'll show you guys some of those designs. I still have them lying in my mom's place. So here you go. And it's very glittery. For some reason, I don't think you guys can see it as glittery as I am seeing it. So, but very nice for regular drinks and stuff. It's a frosted one, by the way, not the clear one. I'm gonna put it on Etsy tonight. And yeah, that's about it. I will have my dinner now. Dinner is a little bit late. I made one sourdough toast with cheese, and I'm gonna have a salmon. And if my stomach has some space, I would have some lentil soup. Usually I do not eat that late, but I think ever since I'm expecting and I put her to bed first, and then I go do my dinner around 9 something. Usually my dinner used to be 6, 7 the most, and then we used to sleep early. But these days schedule is not as good. But I think since I'm due in August, and when I am near the due date, I will relax more, leave all this work, chill basically. This is what my plan is. So whatever work or anything I'm doing it now. And if I have to, you know, ship any orders or anything, I will be doing it now. So I mentioned my Etsy shop below as well. If you guys have anything for custom t-shirts, my t-shirts are arriving in next week. I have to make 2 for my friends, so I would start those first. And yeah, I will be doing that this week. So yeah guys, if you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, I'm gonna make another video tomorrow regarding my pregnancy, things that I'm eating or anything. I'm not eating like anything special or anything, but things that you should avoid, I would say. I'll make a list for that for you guys. Would help you guys a lot. This was just out of the way video because I really wanted to show you guys. I'll show you guys, if you guys like more, I'll show you the other projects that I made and the mistakes I did and all that, so you guys don't do the same things. So for the next time, take care, bye bye for now. And yeah, if you guys like the video, let me know in the comments below if you have any question regarding sublimation or any of those. Obviously I myself is learning to do on glass. I used to do different kind of paints on glass. So yeah, subscribe and comment below and let me know if you guys have any questions or anything. Take care. So guys, next thing that I got is very interesting and compact design. You guys know that's called Silhouette Cameo 4. I know there are previous versions as well, but I just wanted to, you know, try Cameo 4 because I liked it way better compared to the Cricut Joy one and the Cricut other ones. Although I showed you guys I got Cricut mug press, but by the way, I kept calling it Circuit mug press for a while. Because I just, the way it's written, you know, it just sounds like Circuit. So anyways, let me show you a box. Blush pink edition, so you guys can see the color. To be honest, I didn't care about the color at all. I just, whatever the first one came and it was brand new, so I just got this one. These are all the things you can design with it, obviously. I basically got for a shirt press and mug press because that's what I would be selling mostly, I think, on Etsy. I used to do a lot of arts and crafts, guys, before I went to the college, actually, like university. I used to do a lot more. I guess the time was more, but then I was like, let me pick that habit again and, you know, start again, something that I really enjoyed. From inside, you guys can see that's where you're gonna put your papers in, your vinyls and everything. So that thing I would set it up later. I've seen people making cool designs on the side. I would do it too. I print something for mine and I put it there. Yeah, and that's about it for this device. Let me show you guys if you guys want to take a look at it. Oh, ew, that's how it works. My god, I didn't even know that. So yeah. Basically, this moves backwards. I did not notice, and it does come off. Wonderful. Makes my life easier. So let's put this aside. So it's similar to the other machine that I've used in the past, so this should be pretty easy thing. I watched a couple of videos already, so when I make some project I would be able to tell you better. So it's just tape. Put the tape off, and yeah, there you go. I guess that's what the purpose of that thing is. Here we go. Tape is off, and that's where this thing's gonna move, and I took those off too. This was packing. Take this tape off, take this tape off. Basically they are stopping it from moving, that's why tons of tapes are here. This tape off, this thing off, and then transfer it on that sheet later on. But this was a very quick review, guys. So basically it's a ruler, if you want to put it that way, and set it up accordingly, and this would show up in your Silhouette Studio, I guess. And that's about it. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else came with it, by the way. So for now, I'm gonna do like a one project on this. These I got from Michael's, and it's gonna be a little bit expensive. I'm not sure where to buy sublimation mugs, but once I start doing more and more, I think I probably would wholesale, guys. I don't think if you guys know any, please let me know if I can buy local and they're cheaper. This is like $11.99 something, even though it was on sale, whatever. But still, guys, it's obviously it's gonna be expensive, especially if you are thinking from a business point of view. Yeah, I just got these. Gosh, these are super duper slippery. Everything's falling down. So anyways, let me put this down. That was it for this. If you guys want to know any more about this, I know that's not my usual vlog or anything, but yeah, I would probably incorporate those my creative things in between my vlogs, and you can see what I'm creating. And yeah, if you guys have any question about it or anything, please let me know and I do it. Yeah, and I'll share when I make my first project. I'll share with you guys. So yeah, that's it for now. Take care.